You see Arthur Sin has gone from this sitting position to more of a upright. Well, he's still sitting, but he's more upright, and his eyes are a little wide.
I have come here, for I have sensed a transgression unlike any other. I will look directly at Arthur Sin. Arthur Sin. It was you who beckoned me here. Your transgressions against the people of this city, the deals you make, the company you keep. I have been called by the dark forces of the Shadowfell to drag you to the depths. There is a domain of dread set aside for one such as thee. And I'll start to, like, shake and convulse. And then I will let go of the two people next to me.
All right.
You know, breaking the circle, and then I'll start to, like, quiver and shake as I'll, like, in my haste, like, throw my hands out and snuff out the flame.
Okay.
I'll deactivate my disguised self, but, like, slowly, as I'll begin to, like, quake and shake and reveal my skeletal form.
All right.
And then I'll use minor illusion to make it look like some sort of, like, evil spirit kind of comes out of the skeleton, and then I'll just, like, collapse to the ground like a pile of bones.
Okay. So as you do this and you release your grip, you watch as the people around the table begin to panic and scream. They throw their hands up, turn, and they're falling over each other to get out of the large room. The people standing around the edge also are panicking and fleeing. Arthur is looking around frantically as he just watches all of his guests flood out the door. Mars, you watch as the house suddenly begins to empty itself as people just come flooding out of the dimly lit room.
Uh-oh. He did something.
You watch as the bouncer who was stopping and allowing people in is also kind of just staring like, uh-oh.
Hello. I got a feeling you guys need a priest.
He kind of looks to you and looks back at what's going on. Make a persuasion check.
The people screaming, running, saying, like, it's a ghost or some shit.
Make it with advantage because of the situation.
Okay. I got a 19.
A 19.
Nice.
You watch as the guy kind of does like double takes back and forth, just looking before he kind of soaks his shoulders and just says, "Just go in." And he goes, "I don't get paid enough for this," and he starts to try and gather people around as people are panicking and fleeing.
Mars walks inside, not fully aware of what exactly is going on. Sees Octavian in his full skeleton form, and
On the
just
ground, slumped in a pile of bones.
and just does the you know that stance people take where, like, they sort of call it the mama bear pose. Arms spread out wide, really tense.
Sure.
And you can see it on his face. He is very, very mad.
Okay. Octavian, you watch as Mars enters, and Mars, you watch as this pile of bones laying on the ground, and above it a corporeal spirit, halfway transparent, is just floating above Octavian. You see the room has been emptied of most people. There are a few who are still kind of the braver of the bunch, who still are hanging around to see what happens. But Arthur Sin is alone at the head of his table, just with fear in his eyes.
I'm gonna telepathically talk to Mars. Mars, it's fine. This is the man. He's the one in charge.
of Iron Solutions. We've got him. We've got him all. We've got him where we want him. Don't ruin this for me.
What the heck am I supposed to do then?
I don't know. Do you say that out loud? Because I'm not reading your thoughts. I can only talk to you. I can't hear your thoughts.
No, he's thinking that to himself.
What is Arthur doing?
Arthur's just kind of leaned back in his chair, just watching.
I am going to let the little ghost illusion kind of slump back into me, as I'm going to, like, the bones are going to start to rattle, and I'm going to, like, reform, but, like, in the General Grievous crawling on all fours kind of pose.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And I'm going to start, like, crawling towards Arthur's Sin.
Okay. You get right up to him, and he's just frozen with fear. His eyes are wide, and he's just gripping the sides of his wheelchair. You can see his nails digging in. His knuckles are turning white.
I'll say,
Hello? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
You were cutting
Did you
out.
not hear it?
No.
Oh, I said, Arthur, tell me why I am solution. You've made quite a name for yourself, Arthur.
Can I roll a stealth check to, like, not be noticed by Arthur so that
Make a stealth check.
I can just let Octavian do his thing and Arthur's not expecting a priest to kill Octavian?
Make a stealth check.
I got an 11.
An 11. All right. Well. Okay. You watch as Arthur kind of just, like, this skeleton is up in his face, and he just looks around, scanning the room, seeing all the people. He looks like he passes over you and just goes back to locking eyes with Octavian.
Then I will sneak over into the hallway.
All right.
Tippy toes on giant elephant feet. What does he say?
He just kind of mumbles, and he doesn't really have a coherent thought. He's just kind of staring at you. But you do notice
Uh-huh.
you do notice that he kind of leans back and raises his hands as if to cast a spell.
He's gonna cast a spell on me?
Yes, he's gonna.
All right.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me look up the spell.
Uh-oh.
Just cast banishment.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, well, it'll work, but it's not like I'm not from this plane of existence. I'll come back eventually.
Okay, all right.
What is it casting?
Let me mark off that he cast this.
Okay.
Mars and Hugo, you watch as Octavian is up in his face, and then all of a sudden, with an instant, he's gone.
What did he cast on me?
Well, Octavian, you are suddenly moved from the room into this dark kind of hallway. And it kind of stretches behind you and in front of you, and it just goes on.
Did he cast? What did he cast on me?
He casts Maze.
Do I get a save?
There is no save.
Oh, fucking shit!
I looked it up. It has no save.
Oh shit! I'm in maze. That's a 9th level spell.
Holy shit!
Well, it's 8th level.
8th level. Still.
All right. Hugo and Mars, you watch as Octavian vanishes.
Mars just starts screaming.
Hugo's just like looking around frantically, maybe.
You
Yeah,
watch.
he's-
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just looking around frantically, like, what? Oh no, where the fuck did he go?
All right. You see Arthur kind of slump back in his chair, heavy breathing, just kind of wiping the sweat off his brow, as he turns back to his guest and says, that should buy us a few minutes. Anyone who would like to leave is free to do so. And he kind of wheels around and starts heading...
I can attempt to try to escape the maze.
Okay, would you like to... Go ahead.
I'm going to do an intelligence saving throw. Or is it intelligence? Is it a saving throw or is it a check? It's a check.
It's a check, I believe.
I only have a 10 in intelligence. I have to get
Wow.
a 20. I have to get a 20.
While Octavian's doing that,
I got a 10.
I'm gonna just walk up to Arthur and say, "Hi, I'm a grave cleric. Where did you send that creature?"
He kind of looks a little confused and he says, well, I used my most powerful spell, Maze, and I cast him into a demi-plane. It will only buy us about 10 minutes, but 10 minutes should be enough to get the people out of this house, and my guard should arrive soon.
No need.
I'll just be sitting in the plane of existence in a lawn chair, just waiting.
Like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, right.
Shh, I'm trying to convince Arthur not to summon his guards.
All right, he goes, well, you mentioned you're a grave cleric. Are you saying you can handle this?
Yes, I've been dealing with skeletons since I was a young child.
Make a persuasion check.
I've got a 6.
6.
Oh, fucking.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll with advantage because of the situation, and you are a grave cleric.
We are.
Nat 20!
Very
Oh.
nice. He kind of scratches his chin and says, all right, I feel that if you are up to it, you can deal with this creature when it returns. And he goes, but if you don't mind me, I'm going to back up a few paces. And he rolls his wheelchair back maybe like 2 or 3 feet to the left.
Actually, it might be safer if we clear out all of your guests. And is there a private room nearby with no entrances or exits?
He goes, well,
One wheelchair accessible in, but not wheelchair accessible out.
Shh, I'm trying to convince him to go to a place where we can literally corner him.
Yeah.
he make a persuasion check.
I got a 10.
He kind of looks at you curiously and says, let's get the guests out of here, but I feel you should be able to handle him in this room. It's large enough. I'd rather you not tear up one of my offices or bedrooms.
Well, no. When I reappear from maze, I'm in the exact spot.
Yeah, you're in the exact spot.
Yeah.
But sir, it would be safer, especially considering your wheelchair status, if we clear out this entire room. Maze will bring the skeleton right back to here, would it not?
He goes, yes, but we can clear out the room, and he kind of gestures, and his servants begin ushering people out.
I got maced.
All right, then. I guess we're just waiting for Octavian to reappear. Unless Hugo wanted to do something.
You watch as he kind of waves his hand, and this ghostly blue armor appears over Arthur's body. And he goes, this is just in case. If it doesn't target you, it might target me.
How distracted is the crowd?
The crowd is gone at this point.
And how distracted are the servants?
The servants look to be very distracted with the crowds as they're ushering them out. They aren't paying much attention. They're trying to usher you out, but you're standing fast.
Yeah, because I would like to look around, look for his office maybe, and search through his shit.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, probably.
Make a stealth check then, as you try and slink off from the crowd.